All right, let's take a look at the review for test 4. So, this is the logic test. It's like a paper-based test. It's not in ALEX. You will, you can work on a digital file or print it out and handwrite on it and attach those scans. Attach the digital file or attach the PDF of your scans. Either way is good. I kind of prefer the printed out one if you can do that. Otherwise, you have to make sure that you get the symbols in there. So we'll go through everything. I'll try to keep the videos to about 20 minutes. Let's take a look at number 1. You will have these sets. The set A is these letters here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The set B is D, G, H, J, K. So there is some overlap with the D and the G. And then U is the universal set. Now I just noticed that I think I was on there twice. So I replaced that last I with an L here. So the universal set is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So let's take a look at the questions. Question A is the set of A with this apostrophe next to it. And that means the set of what is not in A. And so we have, we pull that from the universal set. So the letter A is in, we find it, of course, in the universal set, but that appears in set capital A. I know we're talking about lowercase and uppercase A here. So we're not going to use A. We're not going to use B, C, D, E, F, or G. So what does that leave us with from the universal set? After G, we have H, I, J, K, L. And your set is in between the set braces. So what is the set of things that are not B? Again, that's the little tilde there, or the little apostrophe. So, pieces from the universal set that do not appear in set B. Well, we have A, B, and C. And then we have the D in set B. We can put the E and the F here, but not the G, not the H. We can put the I, but not the J, not the K, and if we use the L here, we can put that. And then we get into intersection and union. The intersection is the and. And I think about it as the symbol for intersection is part of the, looks like an A. It makes that shape going upwards, just like a capital A. So what are the pieces that are in both set A and B? And so here, I'll just use the highlighter. D and G, and I guess that's it. So the intersection is D and G. And then the union is the or. So the and makes kind of an A shape, and the other symbol is the or, the U that goes downwards. So that is, you might have pieces in the universal set that are not in either set A or set B. So when I kind of grade these, that's what I look for. Did you include the piece that's in the universal set but not in set A or set B? Did you include that here, yes or no? If you did, that's kind of a mistake. If you missed one of, 8 letters, that's kind of an understandable mistake, but make sure you don't include like the L that's in the universal set but not in set A or B. So, what elements appear in set A or B? We don't list them twice. We only list the elements of the set once. So there's A, B, C, D, which again overlapped. So A, B, C, D. We'll include the E and the F because that appears in set A. Then we can include G, the shared element, and then we include these 3, H, J, K. Those are all of the elements that appear in either set A or set B. Let's look at number 2. Use set notation for, and then it gives us some scenarios here. So first we have states that begin with V, Vermont, and Virginia. I don't think there's another one. It doesn't matter what order the elements are in. B here, the integers between 2 and 9. Now it doesn't say between and including 2 and 9. If you wrote 2 and 9, I might not take off for that. What we don't want to see are the ellipses. You don't want to go like 3 ... 8. That would be incorrect because we have a finite number of entries here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it asked integers greater than 9, you could write 10, 11, 12, ... But you would not use any ellipses here because there's only a few numbers. Then we have the letters used in the words state, test, taxes, and tear. Again, what we're kind of looking for here is that you know to not to repeat the letters that appear in multiple words. So there's the S. We see the letter T. And now you can cross out all the T's if that helps you, because we don't repeat the elements. Then we have A and E. That leaves us with this X here. We already have the A and the E and the S, the E and the A, and we just have to account for the R in tear. So those are the letters that are used in those words. We don't repeat the elements. It doesn't matter what order the elements are in. Oh, and then here's one. Integers greater than 7. So not greater than or equal to, so we will start at 8. Again, that's an integer, a whole number. 8, 9, 10. You want to do at least 3 entries, and then ... 3 dots for the ellipses. I can't remember if you put a comma there or not. I certainly won't take off. Let's keep going. Number 3, we have a Venn diagram that we have to create. 120 students are surveyed. 80 watch basketball, 95 watch soccer, 70 watch both. So the questions are, how many watch basketball only, and how many watch neither? So as we're creating a Venn diagram, it's important to start with the overlap. That's the key to getting these right. The other key, students will forget that there are going to be students that watch neither. Students of the 120 that were surveyed, and so we have to put that number out off to the side, and that's a piece that a lot of students forget. So 120 surveyed, 80 watch basketball, 95 watch soccer, but we can't deal with that yet. First, we have to take out the overlap. 70 watch both. So let's say this is basketball and this is soccer. You have to label your pieces. So if 80 watch basketball but 70 watch both, 80 minus 70 is 10. If 95 watch soccer, but of those 95, 70 watch both, 95 minus 70 is 25. And then I would add these together, 10 plus 70 plus 25. This comes out to 105. So I don't want to write all over it, so I'll kind of highlight as I talk. This number added up to 105 students, but 120 were surveyed, and so we subtract. 120 minus 105 is 15. So there were 15 students who watch neither basketball or soccer. And then pay attention to these questions. A says, how many watch basketball only? So that doesn't mean the 70 that, like 80 total watch basketball. But of those 80, 70 watch soccer. And that's just information given to us in the question. So how many watch basketball only? It's that 10 right there. So again, if it asks the question pretty clearly, I will take off points if you say that 80 watch basketball only, because that's not really accurate. This is the number 4 is where you'll see those kinds of questions again. So now we are interpreting information from a 3 Venn diagram set. I did that as best as I could. I knew these spots would be small, but here we go. And again, it has the 11 here. So I guess this is students surveyed about what kind of music they listen to. The first question is, how many are surveyed? And don't forget to include the 11 out to the side here. So we're just going to add all these numbers together. And I get 81. So that's just adding all of these values together in the calculator. So again, it asks these fairly clearly. Part C says, how many listen to only both dance and rap? So it says only, and then it tells you, which intersection that they only listen to. So dance and rap, we have these 3 Venn diagrams, one for dance, one for rock, one for rap. And they overlap. Here is where dance and rap overlap, but it also includes, there's an overlap of 2 that listen to all 3. But only, both, dance, and rap would be that 4 right there. That is both dance and rap, but that does not include rock. And it says only both dance and rap. As opposed to question D, which is how many like rap music. I was looking for my other highlighter. Can't find it. So it doesn't say only rap. It says how many listen to rap. And so that's going to be the entire circle, including the 3 pieces of overlap. So this is the 15 right here, plus 4, plus 2, plus 5. So that's what, 26? So again, that's because we don't see the word only here. If it said how many only listen to rap, that would be 15. If it said how many only listen to both rap and rock, that would be the 5. If it said how many listen to all 3, it would be the 2. And then we have only rock. So people who listen to rock music but who do not listen to dance or rap, that's 16. Let's move on. The next one had like a pie chart, but we don't really need the pie chart. It's just the information, the percentages given in the pie chart. So it's about the branches of the military and what percentage they make up of the U.S. military. Air Force is 26%, Army is 35%, Navy is 25%, Marines 12%, Coast Guard 2%. So write the set for branches of military. Roster is the same as the list method. So we're just going to list them. I'll abbreviate here, but Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, and the Coast Guard. So that's the listing method. And then the set that makes up 25% or more, that's the top 3 here. Air Force, Army, Navy. Oops. So there we have that. And number 6 is pretty much the same. It's just a bar graph now. A is the roster method, listing the games, the card games that are played. One thing I'll point out is that you can't put ellipses for a list that's not like numbers. I guess if it was like letters of the alphabet maybe, but you can't say like gin rummy, poker, ... bridge. You have to list all of the elements. And then B was, I think it was 4,500 players. And so you would just look at the bar graph and see that there are 3 games that are played with more than 4,500 players. Let me know if you have any questions about anything so far. I'll finish this video on number 7. So, are these statements? If not, is it a question, command, exclamation, or opinion? As I was grading this 7.1 or 7.2, people were trying to put truth values on things that were not statements. Only statements have a truth value. I think one of them was like coffee gets you through the day. I mean, that's technically an opinion, but a lot of students said true to that. But if you know that it's an opinion, then you should not write a truth value. So A was, what is your favorite movie? Of course, that's a question because we see a question mark. Questions don't have truth values. B was, rain is the best weather. That's an opinion. Again, opinions do not get truth values. And then it was like, get me a soft drink, or get me a Coke. And that is a, command. Finally, Texas is in the U.S. That is a statement. And it is a true statement. So, I'll stop this video, upload it, and start on the next one.